what is the greatest promo of all time in your opinion?
Oh Jesus, the greatest promo of all time.
Yeah, if you had to show somebody, hey, this is what a wrestling promo is, and you factor a lot of things in, kind of like, did it move the dial? Was it just all that kind of stuff? Did it improve the guy's career? All that. Give me one promo.
Yeah, man, I'd have to do one of Flair's. I'd say probably one of Flair's, and I'm thinking maybe the first time he did Space Mountain. He was just on. He would roll. It was automatic for him. It got to the point where you could put him in any circumstance against any opponent, and he would just talk and talk and talk, and it was gold. Everything that flowed off his tongue was gold. The problem with that was those were studio shows. So like, if you're talking about what it do for his career, he was great. Obviously, he's known as one of the best talkers of all time. But was he putting asses in seats? I don't know, because every time I saw the follow-ups to those, it was another studio show. Or if it was a big event, I couldn't tell you chronologically because it wasn't a Raw that you're following up on with a major pay-per-view afterwards. But I would put one of his as the top ever. Otherwise, it'd have to be. If it wasn't him, you'd have to say one of Hogan's or one of Randy Savage's. Now,
what the question is, one promo. Mm-hmm. So you can't just like say Hogan's promos, Macho's promos, Flair's promos. Is there a certain promo that you're like, this is the greatest of all time?
That's what I say. That's what I said. I think it might be the first time he did Space Mountain.
Okay.
So
he asked me that question, and then he said, like, obviously,
Austin. It might be the Austin promo. It might be the King of the Ring promo.
He was talking to me, and he was like, obviously New Jack back in the day when he was working Smoky Mountain, he had some fantastic promos. Especially the one where he like drops like, shout out to OJ Simpson. That's two less we gotta worry about, which is like, whoa. But if you watch New Jack do those promos back in the day, he's speaking the truth as far as like what he feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real what he's saying. And obviously he's exaggerating it a little bit, but you can tell it's coming from, someplace real. And he brought that one up, and I was like, yeah, but still it didn't move New Jack to that next level. Right? It was just a great promo, a very memorable promo. Now that you look back at it now, you go, holy shit, I can't believe he said that. By the way, controversial for even back then, but could you imagine if somebody did a promo like that nowadays? It would be just like, somebody would be apologizing left and right on social media. But what I said to my neighbor was, if you want to look at a promo that actually, just one single promo that elevated a guy almost overnight, it would be Austin 316, that promo. Because the next night on Raw, that's when you started seeing signs pop up. Austin 316, Austin 316. I just kicked your ass, all that kind of stuff. And I think it was Jimmy Hart said, that's the one thing you can't, wrestling promotions can't control, is what the fans write on the signs. So that's when you're over, is when the fans start bringing in signs and writing your name on them and writing your slogans on them. So that's what I would think is Austin 316.
Yeah, that I would agree. That would be the one example of a promo that just absolutely made a person and a company and an era. It kicked off an era.
Yeah. Dude, my senior year of high school, I signed my yearbook, my name, and then 316 afterwards. Big mark.
Such a douche.
Yeah.
Such a douche.